My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 247. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on how to use Tisney effectively. In this lecture, I will start a concept known as containment. What is this containment? It is one of the simplest, I can say, one of the simplest topological property. The plots below shows two groups of 75 points in 50 dimensional space. Both are sampled from symmetric Gaussian distributions centered at the origin. But one is 50 times more tightly disparate than other. The small distribution is in effect contained in the large one. This one again, I collected this information as I told you repeatedly. I am referring a blog known as distill.pub. Anyway, we will try to understand these things in detailed manner. Just see, imagine that I have set of blue points. Just see, this is my original data set. Imagine that I have set of blue points inside my orange points. Suppose if I have set of blue points which are very, very dense. Just observe blue points. These blue points are very, very dense inside my orange points. When perplexity is small in the sense, now we fixed step, that is 5000. We fixed the step value, but we are keeps on increasing. You are increasing perplexity value 2, 5, 30, 50, 100. What does it mean? We are increasing this perplexity value. Let me say like this: perplexity is small in the sense perplexity equal to 2. Anyway, if perplexity equal to, just observe this this particular shape. Does it make any, is it sensible? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's, I can say it's a meaningless. It's a meaningless. For the, it's an absurd thing, I can say. Isn't it? Yes. But as I keep increasing my perplexity, I will start seeing the shape eventually where all my blue points are inside my orange points. Just see, for perplexity, as I keeps on increasing my perplexity, for example, in the case of perplexity is 50, what's happening? My blue points, just see, these are blue points. My blue points are inside my orange points. But as soon as increase my perplexity further, let me say my perplexity is 100, I will not get exactly this shape. Like I just compare original shape and this shape. This is my original one. This is my shape or structure at perplexity equal to 100. But I will get a sense that blue points are inside my orange points. But I am not getting the perfect sense. See, this shape is not exactly same as my original shape, isn't it? Perplexity of 30 here or perplexity of 50 can show basic topology or geometry here. Just see, for perplexity to 30, perplexity equal to 50. It's showing basic topology or basic shape. Why? Because your blue points are inside your orange points, isn't it? So here the shape is called, this shape is called containment. This shape is called containment shape, isn't it? Because these blue points are contained within my orange points. These are my orange points. Within orange points, I am keeping blue points. By the time I have my perplexity 30, I am getting sense of what's happening, isn't it? Sense of what's happening. All my blue points, just see, all my blue points are inside now, isn't it? As I increase my perplexity, I get sense of what's happening without exactly replicating the result. Even in the case of perplexity equal to 50 also, it's a replicating, but it's not without exactly replicating this result, isn't it? Now I can say one thing I already discussed, but I will also discuss this one again. What is this? You must understand. Tisne never exactly replicates, never exactly replicates the result. This is an important observation. Again, I will come back and I will discuss this concept again. Let me proceed further. Just observe these topological structures. Let me say like this. Now, interlocked string. What is this? This is known as interlocked rings. So, this is interlocked rings. This is one ring, this is another ring. Therefore, I can say these are interlocked rings. These are more complex topological structures, I can say. I have two rings, isn't it? I have two rings interlocked in each other. Now what happens here is when I have small perplexity, just see, when I have small perplexity in the sense, just if you observe carefully, we are fixing step. Just see, step is fixed. But we are increasing. Which one we are increasing? Perplexity 2, perplexity 5, 30, 50, 100. What does it mean? What's happening for small perplexity? Small perplexity means perplexity equal to, I just get disconnected circles. These are disconnected circles. But as I increase my perplexity, eventually I will reach a stage. My points show this interlocking. Just see, for perplexity equal to 50, just what's as I keeps on increasing perplexity at perplexity equal to 50, what's happening? I will reach a stage. My points show this is interlocking structure. This is my interlocking structure at perplexity equal to 50. Similarly, if I have this very complex knot, this is knot structure. This particular structure is known as, just take another data set. Just similarly, if I have this, this is very complex knot-like structure, very interesting knot-like structure in topology. When perplexity is small in the sense perplexity is 2, I get nothing, just I am getting circle. But eventually, as I increase my perplexity, I start getting the different shapes, isn't it? I start getting these shapes. I am getting these type of shapes, isn't it? We will try to analyze, we will try to understand these shapes. I start getting these shapes where all of my violet, just see, for perplexity equal 30, what's happening? All of my violet points here, these are, isn't it, here, and getting grouped together. I get sense of the geometry as I keep increasing perplexity, a shape or topology. Just see, if you observe this one, you are getting almost same structure, but of course, these particular points are moving, isn't it? I am preserving this shape. I am preserving this shape for perplex equal to 30, 50, 100. I am preserving this shape. Yes, more or less I am getting, just see, if you compare, I am preserving this one. More or less you are getting same structure, isn't it? This structure is also known as, what is this? Trefoil knot. The structure is trefoil knot. This is very interesting shape in the study of shapes, which is the area of topology. If my actual data, let me take one more simple example. Let me say like this. If my actual data, let me say like this. if my actual data is, what is this? This is known as, what is this? This is known as trefoil knot. Here what am I doing, Jesse? I fixed perplexity, perplexity 2, perplexity 2, perplexity 2, perplexity 2. Means perplexity is fixed. What is step? Step is also fixed. Step is also fixed, isn't it? Just I am running how many times? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. There are 5 runs. I can say there are 5 runs. If my actual data is, this is my actual data, original data. If I have 5000 iterations or 5000 iterations every time, and I am running perplexity equal to 2. What's happening for perplexity equal to? These are basically multiple runs, isn't it? These are basic multiple runs of Disney. This is my original data. This is my original data. So with every run, I am getting different shape. I will write with every run, we are getting different shape. With every run, we are getting different shape. What is a lesson from this? It means perplexity of 2 is wrong. What does it mean? As you are getting different shape in every run, therefore your perplexity is not correct, isn't it? Perplexity of 2 is wrong. This is, we are fixing perplexity, isn't it? Perplexity of 2 is wrong thing, because every time I run it, I am getting completely different results, which means the perplexity 2 is not correct value. Let's say this is, let me continue my discussion. Instead of this, let me take like this. Let me say like this. I have this value. This is my original data. Same knot. Let me take. Now what's happening? Let's say this is my original data. I again run for 5000 step. What is my step value? My number of iterations value 5000, isn't it? I keep perplexity of 50. Let me say I am keeping perplexity value as 50, isn't it? If perplexity is 50 and I run it 5 times, first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. How many times I am running this one? I am running 5 times. This is the outcome of 5 times. This is first outcome, second outcome, third outcome. This is fourth outcome, fifth outcome. Here you must understand one thing. You are fixing perplexity is 50 and the step value is 500, isn't it? What does it mean? There is a slight difference. For example, if you observe all these outputs, there is a slight difference. For example, in your violet points have gone. Let me say this. Let me say this one. This is violet points. Here you have, now it's moving here. Now it's moving here, isn't it? But the shape is more or less well preserved. The shape is more or less well preserved. Shape is well preserved. That you must understand. The shape is more or less well preserved. In this case, your violet points. In this case, I can say your violet point. Sometime it may be down, sometime it may be right, it may be left, isn't it? But you must understand shape is well preserved. That's important. Shape is well. The shape is stable. I can say the shape is stable. Shape is stable. You have got stable shape, isn't it? The shape is stable. Shape could rotate. So this probably rotated like this. No issue. If it is rotated, no issue. But overall shape is preserved, isn't it? Shapes can rotate. The shapes can rotate. Shapes can rotate. No issue. This is perfectly okay. By running my Disney algorithm multiple times, if my shape is roughly the same, then I know that this perplexity value and the number of iterations is stable. I can say as shape is stable, your perplexity value and step, I can say I know that this perplexity value, I can say this perplexity value and this number of iterations, these are number of iterations, is stable. So the most important lesson to learn for all of us, the most important lessons are: number one, I can say, let me say like this: always run your steps or number of iterations till the shape stabilize. Always run, otherwise I will write always run your step, otherwise I can say number of iterations till the shape stabilize. Isn't it? Try various values of perplexity, isn't it? This is first point. Try various values of perplexity. If you have n points, your perplexity value, if p is perplexity value, it must be less than 2 less than p less than n. N is number of points, isn't it? And see how shapes are changing, and see how shapes are changing. Try to get stable configuration, isn't it? Never, you must understand this one, never run Disney just only once. That's important observation, which we discussed lot of times. Rerun your algorithm, rerun Disney with perplexity and step, and notice whether shape is stabilized or not. That observation is very important. These points are very important. As I told you, never run your Disney only once. It is, if you run, it's a terrible idea. It's not good idea. As I told you, distill.pub is a terrific blog which gives nice intuition. We can play this. Just if you want, just go to distill.pub. Let me go to that particular blog so that we will try to understand something here. Just see, this is my distill.pub. What it says, if you observe carefully, there are different parameters. Just here you have different sets. Just play around, just play with these data sets, and otherwise let me reduce size little bit. Yes, okay. Yes, you can play around this particular. You have beautiful data set, not type data set, two parallel lines data sets. Even you have different data sets, and change your perplexity value. Just if you want, you can change. Just if you change perplexity value, how this output is displaying, and change your epsilon value. If you change epsilon value, just observe what's happening. If you increase epsilon, just play around it. Just see, if you keeps on changing epsilon value, if you just change perplexity value, I can say what is epsilon? Epsilon means, I can say it is an optimization parameter. How much you change from one iteration to other iteration, that epsilon indicates. Means I can say more the value of epsilon, I can say more the value of epsilon, the algorithm works faster. As epsilon increases, with small number of iterations, you will get solution. That's important. As epsilon increases, you will get. Otherwise, let me write as epsilon increase. Just go to that particular distill.pub and play around it. Just see, let me write. There is another parameter, that is, let me write as epsilon increases. As epsilon increases with small number of iterations, small number of iterations, you will get the solution. You will get the solution. Isn't it? That's what this epsilon indicate, isn't it? That's the importance of epsilon. Epsilon tells how fast you should change from, how much you should change from one iteration to other, how fast. Otherwise I will write. Let me write it. Yes. Okay. Epsilon, what it indicates? Epsilon. Yes, let me write like this. Epsilon. Yes, epsilon tells. What it tells? Tells how fast you should change. How fast you should change. How fast you should change. How much you should change. How much you should change. How fast you must change and how much you should change from one iteration to another. Simply I can say, as epsilon increases with small number of iterations, you will get the solution. Once again I am requesting you to go through this particular distill.pub blog. So just spend time with that particular blog. As I told you, it's a beautiful blog where you can find beautiful visualizations of Disney algorithm. Thank you very much.